high school football. The hits, the scores, the fans. Complete coverage of the high school games that matter. This is Friday Night Blitz from WFXR Sports.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm Jermaine Farrell, hoping your day is wonderful and blessed. And like butter, let's get on a roll, baby, with Friday Night Blitz. It's week 3 of the regular season of high school football. Time to get the party started with our game of the week.
And now, the Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week, sponsored by McAdoo's.
Our Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week for week 3 takes us to Daleville for one of the big matchups of the night between the Lord Botetourt Cavaliers and the Riverhead Gladiators. Now, the Cavaliers, they enter the game with a 1-1 record and a big win over Blacksburg. Riverheads, they have been on a roll, winners of their last 38 games and winners of 5 straight Class 1 state titles. So we go out to Daleville Cavalier Stadium. The scoreboard operator would be busy tonight, and I'll explain due to the highlights, of course. First quarter, the two teams would trade turnovers when Riverheads goes to the air. Bennett Dunlap with a deep throw to Caden Cookcash. 3 C's, touchdown. Gladiators strike first. But later in the first, the Cavaliers will respond, courtesy of K.J. Bratton. Going to go airmail on you to Joey Isaacs. Touchdown. We saw him with a kickoff return, a punt return, an interception, and a touchdown catch, doing it all, tying it at 7. We go to the second quarter, tied at 14. Riverhead running back Luke Bryant goes down the sideline, making moves, going with the cut, and he dives in for the touchdown. The Gladiators, they take a 21-0 lead, but a quick score from LB. Check out Jakari Nicely. He is nice. So nice, we're going to say his name twice. Jakari Nicely with the touchdown. LB would miss the PAT, so it's 21-20. Then after another Riverhead score, the Cavs fighting back. Look at the explosion of the offense, and running hard will be all the way. That was Joey Isaacs, by the way, on that kickoff return for the touchdown. Then LB would trail by 2, but these two teams would go back and forth. As you see, cashing his way in for that touchdown, 34-26. LB getting a nice play, K.J. Bratton there. But in the end, Riverheads, they go on to extend their streak of 38, winning a bunch of games in a row, I promise you, but it was 62-38, LB getting the win tonight. David Guzman putting a wrap on the game from Daleville.
Well, not the result that Lord Botetourt wanted for its home opener, as Riverheads rolls to its 39th straight victory in a 24-point win over the Cavaliers. But head coach Jamie Harless sounded pretty optimistic despite the lopsided result. We knew this would be a test for both teams. What did you learn about your team?
No, it's honestly, what I really see is we got better. I don't really care what score is. I told the kids we've gotten better. There was some things that we did that were really, really good, and obviously there's some things that we did that was really, really bad. The thing that you got to do against a team like Riverheads is they make you play perfect. You saw the stands. Coach Casto told me they was going to come here and eat all our hot dogs. I'm sure they did. But we played a great football team, and I think they helped us learn some things about ourselves. I'm excited about where we're heading.
What was it about Riverheads that made them so difficult to defend against?
You know, one of the things that we are going through is we got a youthful team, and I mean that in experience. You know, at times we have 11 kids out there that didn't start in the position that they're in, so we're still learning. You know, the shortened off season, we do a lot of stuff typically in camps and things, and we didn't get to do that this year. So it's been slower than normal. But look, guys, I'm fine.
The two high-powered offenses put up 73 points total in the first half alone, but Jamie Harless said that fatigue did not play a role in the second half, as Riverheads rolling to yet another victory, extending one of the nation's longest win streaks. Meanwhile, for Lord Botetourt, they will regroup and refocus as they now travel to Appomattox County next week. Local in Daleville for Friday Night Blitz, David de Guzman, WFXR Sports.
Thank you so much, David. Let's go to the scoreboard. Liberty Christian winning over Franklin County, 56-26. Grundy nipping Blacksburg, 20-19. EC Glass over GW, 42-32. Rustburg blanking Alta Vista, 28-0. And Bassett doing the same to Dan River by a score of 56-0. Meanwhile, we roll over to Highlander Heaven, where the undefeated Glenver Highlanders hosting the winless Cave Spring Knights. Highlanders up 13-7 at recess, and give the ball to Kyle Hanks. Yes, Mr. Hanks, don't call him Tom, gets it in. Highlanders up 19-7. Then Glenver in familiar territory. This time Aiden walks his way into the zone. The touchdown, Highlanders up 25-7. K-Spring trying to get something going, but Glenver's Elijah Carter gets the haterade interception, picks it off. Glenver goes to 3-0. They double up K-Spring tonight 28-14. Another good one over on Ferncliff Avenue. The Fleming Colonels and the Salem Spartans hooking up. First time they've done it in about 8 seasons. We go to the first quarter. Spartans up 3-0. And Daron Wilson hooking up with Chauncey Logan Jr. He's going to run down the sideline. Do some work, young fella. You got one. 46-yard touchdown catch. Spartans up 10-zip. But the Colonels would fight back. This is one of our Friday Night Blitz players of the week. That's Deshaun Lewis to Kion Jordan Nesbitt, and he does the rest on the juggle. Got it down there, 44 yards. Spartans lead cut to 10-6. But our second quarter, Spartans still up 10-6 after a field goal, and Deshaun Lewis squiggling his way in. Deuces got the touchdown to even things up. But Salem, they would go on. They get their first win of the year, beating William Fleming 46-20. Up next, now, by the way, if you like to see that Salem-William Fleming game, we have it for you in its entirety with the Student Playback High School Game of the Week on WWCW. It'll air Saturday at 5. Again, that should be Saturday at 5. Saturday at 5 o'clock, this game will air. Dave Ross and Steve Meyer will be on the call. The game is locally produced by Franklin County High School students. We have the complete schedule for you on WFXRTV.com. Coming up, we have more Friday Night Blitz. We'll go to Dublin, where the Pulaski County Cougars dealing with an unexpected opponent. Those highlights are on the way.
Now, the Friday Night Blitz Band of the Week. And now, the Friday Night Blitz Cheerleaders of the Week.
And welcome back, everybody, to Friday Night Blitz. Thank you so much to the K-Spring Knight Cheerleaders and the Glenver Highlanders Band. Well, for the first time this season, the Pulaski County Cougars get to play at the friendly confines of Kenneth J. Dobson Stadium. At 2-0 for the second straight week, the Cougars had to find an opponent after their scheduled team couldn't play due to COVID issues. Pulaski's new foe tonight, James Wood out of Winchester. So let's go down to Dublin. Joel Hicks Field, the place to be tonight in Dublin. Things will get rocking and rolling for those Pulaski County Cougars. Oh, they go to the air. Get you some. Cam Cooper, the giant lineman. And he's going to lie his way into the zone. That's a touchdown. Pulaski goes up 7-0. James Wood will respond, though. Wes Brondos, he's going to carry the mail right to the house for 25 yards out. The game tied at 7. Now, third down for the Cougars at the 21. Keontae Kennedy, K-squared. Look what he does, breaking free. He's in the clear. Touchdown to miss extra point, Pulaski by 6. But James Wood would come back and they win this game by a point, 34-33. Meanwhile, Bell unbeaten's in Bedford County. Stanton River hosting Liberty down in Manita. First play of the game on offense. Oh, those Liberty Minutemen showing what time it is. Tanner Stanley to Jordan Steele, breaking free, and he's going to run hard. 65 yards. That is a touchdown for number 5. I got 5 on it. 7-0 Liberty. Liberty not slowing down. Tanner Stanley is going to fake the handoff and call his own number. He gets into the house. Nice little running there. And the Liberty Minutemen, they're 3-0 on the season. They get a 28-0 win over Stanton River. Let's go to the scoreboard. Magna Vista getting a big win over Gretna, 43-6. Galax by 1 over Carroll County. No score yet on that Nelson County Prince Edward game. Martinsville winning for the first time this year, 34-18 over Moorhead. And the Tunstall Chatham game moved again. This time they'll play on Monday. Meanwhile, the Northside Vikings going for their second win as many weeks at Bogle. Taking on the 2-0 Hidden Valley Titans. Northside's won their last 11 games at Bogle. And the Hidden Valley Moms hoping it won't be 12. Yes, they're fired up. I know they are. Titans already up 21-7 late in the first. The Vikings, Cameron Abshire hooking up with Lawrence Cole, but Cole, LC, does something you don't want to do. Fumble the ball away. Jay Phelps, big man on campus. He'll be that way on Monday with the recovery. And then the Titans, hey, Mr. DJ Banks. He's running hard. Deuce, cutting through. He's got 30 yards. He's going to take it all the way to midfield. And then Sam Dragovich, he shows he's going to go to the air and he's going to hook up with Banks. And he's looking to cash his way in to the pay window at the bank. He's going to get one with the cuts. The bigger the cuts, the bigger the rhymes. That made it 28-7 Titans at recess. Hidden Valley, they're 3-0 in a year with a 42-7 win over Northside. Meanwhile, the Battle of the Patriots in Roanoke tonight. Patrick Henry hosting Albemarle. The game began with a dedication of Patrick Henry's new athletic field house. And on the opening kickoff in that special part of the stadium, guess what PH is going to do? How about Tayshawn Webb spinning, weaving, moving around? This is how you dedicate a field house with a 95-yard kickoff return for the touchdown, 7-0 PH. But later in the first, Arwan Webb wants to keep the family scoring theme going with a 6-yard score, PH up 14-0. And then the second quarter, PH now up 14-7. Carmelo Coolfellow Taylor, CT with a 10-yard score to the house. PH up 21-7 at the break, and they go on and win the Battle of the Patriots over Albemarle 30-13. Let's go back to the scoreboard. North Stokes, North Carolina winning over Patrick County 20-7. James River over getting the win over Perry McClure. This week 23-8 over James River. At James River winning over Perry McClure. Radford, they are still perfect on year 3-0. 43-7 winners over Fort Chiswell. Bland County over Rye Cove 28-14. And Giles, 3 points better than George with 16-13. Coming up, we're not done with Friday Night Blitz. We go up to Covington for the Brackman Cup battle between the Cougars and the Allegheny Mountaineers. Those highlights are on deck.
It's time for the Friday Night Blitz Fans of the Week. Now, back to Friday Night Blitz, a WFXR sports production.
Welcome back, everybody. Friday Night Blitz. Time to check in on one of our special Friday Night Blitz rivalry games. Covington hosting Allegheny in a battle for the Brackman Cup. This is the next to last matchup between the two schools. Covington and Allegheny County schools will merge at the start of the 23-24 school year. We go out there, and there's the cup. Allegheny wants it. Covington wants it. One only team can have it, and Allegheny trying to stake claim to it at the start of this game. Allegheny is going to get something going here, courtesy of Garrett Vi. He's going to take the rock, and he knows what to do with it. He's going to run to the outside and, get some running. Yeah, the motor's going. Yes, he's going to go 65 yards. That's a touchdown. Allegheny with the early lead. Then more Allegheny as Dylan Nicely is going to catch this ball to the outside and make a cut, make a move, stays up there. You want to run to the outside, big fella, you got one. Allegheny with the early lead, but Covington would come back and win this one late, winning over Allegheny by the score of 20-19. And we wrap up the highlight reel over in Lynchburg. Appomattox Raiders with a 21-game win streak, with their last loss coming nearly 2 years ago to the day, September 19th, 2019, against tonight's opponent in the Heritage Pioneers. Heritage already up 7-0, and Appomattox on offense, trying to get something going, wave someone around, and make a play. Grayson Peterson, he's going to get sacked big time by Carter Banks and Marky Wood. Still in the first quarter, Heritage is up by 7, and Grayson Peterson is going to pitch it to Irvis Davin, and Davin does the rest. He is going to the house. 78 yards, young fellow with a cut. Number 1 in the program and in your heart. We're even Steven at 7. Still in the first quarter, though, same score. Cameron Burns, he is going to do something with the football for the Pioneers. Going to go to the air, hook up with Kenneth Crawford. And Crawford using his legs, doing the rest, weaving through traffic. He's in the clear. Got the touchdown. Heritage up 14-7. Same score now. Heritage up now 21-7, and Burns, he's going to go to the air, little screen action, or actually it's deeper than a screen. That is a long pass to Keyshawn Hubbard, wide open, 87 yards. Heritage up 28-7. Heritage wins 56-13, ending the Raiders' 21-game win streak. Go to the scoreboard. Floyd County doubling up Grayson County 12-6. Chilhowie over Narrows 32-18. We don't have a Roanoke Catholic Fuqua score. And Ravens Croft down in North Carolina, 3 points better than North Cross tonight, 17-14. Well, there's the grade 8 in former William Fleming and current Virginia Cavaliers football player Darius Bratton. Enjoying his senior year on a gridiron, but he had to deal with adversity to get back on the field. The adversity Bratton has faced is all connected to the injury bug. Now, the second injury happened 2 years ago at UVA, ending his season, but the first one took out his senior year back in 2015 at William Fleming. Through the injuries, he's come back stronger than ever to be a leader and a role model for the Cavaliers. We hear more from Bratton in this week's Friday Night Spotlight.
Yeah, I just really just go out there and just try to be the best guy and best person, best teammate that I possibly can, and just let everything fall in line as that, and just blessed to be in the opportunity to affect their people and their lives and stuff.
Darius Bratton overcoming the injuries to be one of the leaders and special players for the Virginia Cavaliers hasn't been lost on the coaches, especially head coach Bronco Mendenhall.
He's a young person of substance and maturity and diligence and consistency and humility. And all of those qualities have grown because he's battled through injuries so much. And he just keeps going, and he's smiling, and he's always optimistic.
Other keys to Bratton's strength, the support system from his family, friends, teammates, and coaches. But most of all, it's all about fun and being part of the growth of the Virginia football program.
It just come through over time, just playing football, just going back to when I was playing in Little League days, you know. And football is a game, and that's what I love to do, and I love to play football, and I just love to go out there with my teammates and just do what we do best.
Now, Darius Bratton also credits his comeback by spending a year at Fort Hugon Military Academy between his senior season at Fleming and his freshman year at UVA. Now, to see my full interview with Darius, you can check it out attached to the story on WFXRTV.com. Coming up on Friday Night Blitz, we have our latest installment from Ryan Moy with our Player of the Week. Stick and stay, please.
This is the Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week, sponsored by Tater Benson of MKB Realtors.
And welcome back, everybody, to Friday Night Blitz. It's Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week time. WFXR Sports' Ryan Moy has our next Player of the Week on this 2021 season.
With only seconds left in last week's game against Abington, this week's athlete made the throw of a lifetime to seal the deal against the Falcons. He also threw for over 220 yards and 3 touchdowns. And he's your Player of the Week.
Casey Graham, quarterback, Christiansburg High School. You know, I got great receivers. We've been running the ball all day, pounding in their mouth, and we knew it would be open. We got one of the best receivers in the area right now, Travis Altizer, and we knew we could beat the corner off the line, and I just gave him a chance to make a play. You know, we just never give up, you know. We have a winning mindset, and that's all we want to do is win. We got a lot to prove, and I think we're doing that right now. We're just going to keep doing it. We just, a brotherhood. We've all grown up together. We all played together for many years, and we know that we all trust each other and we respect each other and ready to play with each other. I just love being backed up by my brothers and just knowing that we're gonna have fun on Friday nights, and you know, the competition part of it and just the fans and everybody, just everything really. My mom kept me in it, you know. I thought about quitting when I was little too. Like when I was in first grade, I hated it. I played lineman actually, and I just hated it. And then she kept pushing me. You know, I just want to do it for her, honestly. Like, just seeing her like paying for it and keeping pushing me, bringing me to practice every day, and taking the time out of her life to bring me there and watch me play every game is just motivating in itself. My dad loves football. He loves Green Bay. He always says he wants me to play like Brett Favre and have fun and keep just having fun, and that's really it. Just play with fun, not passion and everything else, and that's it. And like my uncle, he was a big star in my life. He was my hero for a long time at Glenver, and he was a big football player there. I looked up to him like this. He was doing this when he was my age, and he was making plays at receiver, and I used to wear number 7 actually for him on the JV, and then I changed over to number 8 because, you know, I just like the number because of Lamar Jackson. But, you know, for him, he was my hero, my uncle. means a lot. I really look up to him, and I just want to exceed what he did and be better than he did, like he always wanted me to. Like, it's been my dream since I was little, honestly. Like, even when I was playing linebacker, I always wanted to be a quarterback and just be like Brett Favre, and for it to come true is just unbelievable.
This is the Friday Night Blitz Play of the Week.
Thanks so much, Ryan. It's Play of the Week time. Of course, Patrick Henry taking on Albemarle. The opening kickoff, Tayshawn Webb, like Spider-Man, sticking his way into the end zone. A 95-yard kickoff return to help PH get the win tonight. Tayshawn Webb, you are my man, 100 grand with this week's Play of the Week. Well, guess what, folks? That does it for this edition of Friday Night Blitz. Now, to see all the action and check it all out on WFXRTV.com, download the WFXR News app. So for David DeGuzman, Ryan Moy, and the entire crew, thank you so much for your help. I'm Jermaine Farrell. Hope all of your teams are winners. Have a wonderful and blessed night and weekend, everybody.